I used to start my DEI presentations with outlining all these statistics around why more diverse organizations are higher performing. You can Google that yourself. And honestly, that's old to me. Do it or don't. What's the natural next step for your organization as we come up on the last 10 minutes we have here? Decide where you want to go with DEI, how fast you want to get there, and then own those decisions as an organization. Where you want to go, how fast you want to get there, and then own it. We'll improve over the next 5 years. We'll improve over the next 3 years. We'll make significant improvements over the next year. We want to deal with diversity, but you know what? We're not ready for inclusion. Meaning, if you come in our organization as an other of some type, you know what? We want you to dress a particular way. So you want to be diverse, but you may not be ready for inclusion yet. I mean, many of your organizations aren't ready for a technically sound individual, a male that may be transgender that wants to come to work dressed as a female. Not ready for it. You can't see past that in order for that person to have a whole experience. But you can get ready for it. You know? Because you can empathize with that person's experience. That person has to work, that person has to feed their children, that person has to live. And matter of fact, they're better than anyone else that we have around here for this same job. It just makes me uncomfortable. Now you've centered yourself. Your organization needs help with lending, credit analysis, but it makes you feel uncomfortable that this individual is wearing a dress. You have just centered yourself. As opposed to decentering yourself, looking at the organizational needs and the fact that this person gets to do what they want to do in their own agency. You don't get to control them. You see how we bring that all together? Empathy, decentering. And if I'm very candid with you all, one of the reasons why organizations can afford to be this way and make those decisions, because many of the board members don't create top-down pressure on senior managers to achieve particular goals. Meaning, if the board said, you know what, management team, we want to grow by this amount by this year, and you need to produce these numbers or you got to go. Guess what? It changes the whole dynamic. But guess what? You're going to start finding whoever you need to hit those goals. But short of the volunteers in your organizations creating the pressure that makes that CEO say, you know what? I can't afford to be like, you can't wear that dress, or, oh, you can't bring that in here. No, once that pressure hits, that's why when you look at for-profit companies, many of the better ones are more diverse. And I used to start my DEI presentations with outlining all these statistics around why more diverse organizations are higher performing. You can Google that yourself. And honestly, that's old to me. Do it or don't. Not just because it makes you money, do it because it's who you are as an organization.